Hello, boys and girls. My name is Yoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A, Nintendo Switch 2, or as it's now pretty much become, Hyperspace Simulator, the video game. Really, that is what it is, and I'm not even joking around, because it feels like more than 90% of the time we've been playing this DLC has just been Hyperspace Zone after Hyperspace Zone. Yeah, they're interesting at first, and the battles against some of the Megas are cool, and the storyline is cool. But when I suddenly found out, last video, that even though we defeated Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, that was only part of the ending, and we still have to do Rayquaza afterwards? Yeah, you bet. I believe I was kind of annoyed to figure that out. As you might have guessed, I'm not quite a fan of having to do this constantly, man. Anyways, we still have a couple of donuts left in our inventory, so let's use this, but save some of them as well, because we also need some for the other storyline. Beyond that, though, I'll just kind of simplify it. Yes. I initially said that, I don't know, I had different plans, actually. So, I really wanted to catch and also get... Oh, hello, wait. I don't think Machamp is present here. We should probably actually defeat the Machoke here so that a Machamp could potentially show up. Okay, maybe using that against them is probably not the best. Let's try you instead. Yeah. For actually battling, we should use instead. Anyways, we're gonna try and defeat these Machoke quickly. Just for the purpose of getting Machamp to appear, perhaps. That doesn't mean I'm not going to use Lucario, in fact. The only reason we have them is so we can do this. This is by far the fastest way to get floating items picked up. You just go around and use this over and over again. And it allows you to complete the objectives in these maps very quickly, which is good because we're going to be going through a lot of these. Since we're now done so much of the game, we're kind of trying to min-max what we do. They're still using those, even though particularly far away from them. Alright, just the one Machamp to find. Okay. Okay. Looks like it's an annoying one where we have to go to the roof just to find who we're looking for. But gets extra tedious when it's a specific Pokemon we're after. Should probably bring out Gardevoir. I keep saying Roselia and something else, but in reality, someone different. Need to start defeating these other Pokemon too, so that they could potentially respawn as a Machamp. As you might have guessed, Machamp is quite rare to find. Probably won't be able to clear the objectives. I think each of these are set too, so I think if you just leave and re-enter, it won't change what's happening. Also, if you've already been in here long enough, apparently you can get a save inside this. I didn't even know you could. You'd think these kind of areas would count as battles, meaning you tried to leave it simply wouldn't save because it would think you're in a battle. Also, apparently fighting type is also pretty weak against fairy type. They do not last long against those types anyway. So I guess we're just gonna try and get all the items that we can. Anyways, the main areas we're after, for the most part, are the 4-star wild zones and the 5-star wild zones. But more importantly, the side quest we did and other stuff gave us a little bit of fast experience, but most of those are gone now, unfortunately. But, so, yeah, we can't do anything else for a bit. Oh, maybe they hid Machamp all the way up here. That would make sense. Nope, still just Matok. We gotta quickly destroy them then. So we may as well just take out all the Machoke we see then, because otherwise we'll never find Machamp. Okay, Machamp finally showed up. I was about to say, of course we're probably gonna miss him after all that. Okay. Honestly, the only reason to take out is to do other stuff. I'm gonna be cheeky and wish a bit. I keep forgetting I have this move. Let's see if we missed anything. So this is how you heal inside a battle, but give it to other Pokemon. You use Wish and then you just switch to another Pokemon and battle for that a bit, and then it heals itself automatically after a while. I don't know why I'm staying here for longer. Really? You didn't die after all that? Probably buffed up, that's what happened. Okay. Alright, hang on, let's not overwhelm ourselves here. Main reason we're doing this is get as much experience as we can, but also get as much of the rare berries as we can. So we're gonna min-max it by doing as much as we can per each cycle and do that. I know we could do the 4-star battle zones, but you saw how tedious they were before. I stopped doing them for a specific reason, because I just personally did not like them. Okay, this is gonna be a weird one. I think X-Drill is actually probably best for this, because it's poison type we're facing. We want immunity for that, even though Psychic is good. Our Gardevoir is not great against Psychic types because it's also Fairy type, and Poison type is actually really strong against Fairy types. I guess that gives you a reason to want Poison types. But honestly, it makes sense in the logic of things. After all, Fairies do not like getting disgusting, and Poison can be seen as that, so I imagine that's why they made them weak to that. That and Steel, too. So yeah, we could just defeat him in Mixer if we wanted. If we need to. Okay, oh, we're starting up here. Already in an area where you have to use Emvor. By the way, I got bored, so I changed Emvor's moves out again. As funny as it was to have Flare Bits, Flare Bits is just not great in longer battles, which is what I'm gonna end up using mostly. I'm gonna use Gyarados for this part just to quickly grab that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we don't even have to catch anything here. Okay, that's nice. We don't have to deal with the RNG of catches. We just have to go around and grab items instead and destroy Pokeballs, and it's fine. Well, that's nice. That means we get to actually do this the fast way. So I haven't mentioned strategies yet, but beyond just getting the Pokeball saps, the only real strategy you want to focus on, especially early on, is just go in and find and ideally get your tasks complete in the research as soon as possible. And then from there, it's honestly just don't even attack anything. It's not that I don't want to grab all the Pokemon that I want, it's more like I don't want to because more often now be kind of a waste. I feel like it's a waste time grabbing that when we could just be doing something else instead. But yeah, we're grabbing all these, of course, so we can get balls fast. We could always pull them back out, too, when we encounter Pokemon, just so we can... Okay, we can just go around that. I don't want to have to deal with that again, though, so I'll quickly throw out Lucario to destroy that. Okay, well, that didn't take too long to find. But yeah, here's my idea of speedrun stuff. The reason why we're going for Wild Zones first is because in Wild Zones, you do not have to fight necessarily everyone you come across, but because of the slowness down, especially when in trainer battles, Battle Zones are way worse for that, because you pretty much are forced to stop and fight everyone, because otherwise you'll lose so much time walking around and doing nothing while your Pokemon will slowly get weakened by getting caught over and over again. By people seeing you and getting a first attack. Wild Zones don't have that same issue. You can just walk around as much as you want, man. Honestly, though, I am starting to think that this is quite tedious. If I ever did this playthrough again, would you rather me show all this grinding of just doing the same Wild Zones over and over again? To show you how fast and cool they can be, or are you like me? Do you think I should just cut this out until we are completely done with this? Because it seems really tedious. I think not, personally, because there's a cutscene that can be missed, and also it's not like this is gonna last forever. Pretty soon this loop will end and there will be no reason to go in here except for catching certain Pokemon now. That's why I stopped doing the battle zones a long time ago. I just did them a bit just to have fun, but beyond that, not much else I want to actually do. Okay. Oh my goodness, could you guys not constantly follow me around area? Swear, why don't they always do this? They follow you so far over for no reason. Okay, he finally left. Break off, mate. Okay, this time we're gonna have to use Thunderbolt Fire, that's fine. Okay. I know there's one more over here. I'm trying to figure out how to get to that. That's actually why I haven't left there. My idea is to try and get as many of these done as we can. Okay, well, they only use poison type moves, so they won't be able to do anything against Lucario. Okay, good. We're getting all the rare berries in the world. Okay, we're not dealing with this crap event. Alright, Whirlpy, you wanna fight? Let's destroy every last one of you until you're all gone. Good. Now that they're defeated, could I actually teleport out now, please? And thank you. Probably if you want to really speedrun this, and not just do the grind setup that I'm doing, probably best to just mix in some 4-star Wild Zones when you need the extra berries, but once you have enough berries from the higher level zones, you should just focus on probably, more than likely, just make a bunch of strong donuts, but then if you want the XP fast, just keep doing those big battles. Yeah, they might take a longer time to do, but they are the fastest ways to get the best donut NG stuff. I'm gonna do a mix of that. I'm gonna mix in 4 stars just to get some donuts I might be missing. But beyond that, yeah, we're mostly going to be seeing that and a lot of doing those mega battles. Those are going to be the ones we focus on the most, in fact. Because that's how we get the best versions of the berries. And also, now we have Hyper Combat berries back, so we could try using one. Okay, we want something that includes spicy, if possible. We don't have much, so let's just do a mix of this. Throw something else in. Maybe one of these ought to be fine. Bounces it out a bit. Let's do 2 of these and quickly do the wild encounter thing. Oh, that was a good one. Let's make another one of those. Now let's make a bit of everything. This will be what we use in the other zones. This will be what we use inside the actual wild zones, probably. Okay, that's the third one. I don't think we can make an R with that specific set. Alright. So we're pretty much stuck in this loop now, huh? There's nothing we can do to get out of it. As if the game wasn't tedious enough, we are back in Hyperspace Simulator once again. Anyways, I kind of joked around and saying if I finished this sooner, I was gonna do the battle zones now, just to get the Genique thing done before the end of the video, but I think it'd be more interesting if I do it before finishing it off, so... Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing the 5-star Mega Evolution battles. This seems to be the fastest way of getting our points up anyway. So, just make a really high-powered donut. Use those to take out the strong Mega Power battles, and then occasionally do the 4-star ones while you're waiting, and we can get a mix of 4-star berries, but also 5-star berries, and then, of course, we'll occasionally do other stuff if we find it. Oh, okay, finally we found Fugus. Dude, that took so long. You know how long it took? We've done this reload probably at least 3 dozen times or so. In terms of just getting all the different wild zones spawned in. And only now we finally saw a Fungus. That just shows you how random this game is. You have to, like, reload, like, several times just to get one of these to appear. That looked like Megastar Raptor, actually. Well, too bad for him. I know his big weakness. He's typically a bird. And birds are very weak to... I do know one thing. Birds are very weak to ice and electric. Oh. Speaking of which, I think I lost my Crambon ball. I don't even know where that went. We better find that quickly, because I want to have that in as well. Okay. Oh, it was there. It was just hiding. What the frick? How did I not see you earlier? I was on the right one this whole time. I just didn't know it was there. Okay, well... Water type doesn't seem useful in the next area. So I use that and the birds before heading in. I do like that because of, like, reloading to make sure you keep your donuts. You can just save and then just exit if you don't get what you want. But yeah, this one's definitely a lot worser. Before, in the previous one, we actually had the advantageousness of using the side missions to get extra stuff that we hadn't do yet. But now that we're skipping them and not also doing the other stuff, and also we've done all of the zones that could use them, we're kind of stuck now. Guess we're doing this first. Not sure when it's best to use Mega Power Conservation, but for now, we're gonna just try Raichu and see if this works. If not, then it's likely that it's a Dragon type, and that means Ice type moves will work, which means Crabominable could be useful. Though, to come to think of it, maybe both could easily be used. Maybe we'll use Crabominable for a bit, just to show him off. Oh, are you kidding me? It's just put me on him right away. Oh great, it's already warping around. I hate that. It uses all types of fighting type moves, actually. I'm not about to lose that right away, I'll say. Good thing I'm actually not using his Mega Form so far. Now, these refights are considerably harder than the other stuff we've done. Excuse me, let me Mega Evolve game, please. That is a long charge-up time. Okay, it's done. So in the end, Raichu is going to be the one to take care of things this time. We have a fast move, but that's mostly just to use while we're waiting for Thunderbolt to go off. Thunderbolt is what we're actually trying to use the most. It's fast, doesn't take too long to recharge, and still does quite a bit of damage. Yeah, we need to keep going. Oh, he's still going, even after that? Okay, well, I guess if we're fast enough, we can keep Raichu in during that part. Be fine. Oh, we're really chunking him now. Oh, barely snuck in that one move. Barely in time, too. Oh, great. We're doing this again. So we're just gonna keep doing this. And also using Mach Punch. Ice Punch, Mach Punch seems to be the fastest way to quickly draw that up, then. Because Mach Punch is fast, it teleports you to their location quickly. And I just have to use different Pokemon whenever they die, I guess. Doesn't help that because he was weaker, died sooner. Then again, I did say I wasn't using Crabominable for much, just to quickly build up our energy. Now we can use Raichu again. What I don't get is why they can't just attack from where they are. Instead, they insist on coming to this specific location every time. It's a time to control their position, make sure they're on a specific cycle, or else it takes extra long for them to use a special move. I get it, you want to be next to me, Raichu, but what if you just attack sooner? This wouldn't take as long, you know? Well, now we know about this. Could just run while this is still around. So it'd probably be more easier to still conserve power by using that instead. Because even then, like, our power is not going to be conserved if we do that. Oh boy, it's already running out of time. Okay, good. Got them just in time. These battles are definitely intense and tight, I'll say that much. But yeah, we definitely need to do these, unfortunately. So we're pretty much doing all the refights again. And then some. That's our fastest way of grinding this, Long story short, though, initially I was probably planning on... I was actually planning on doing, the amount of award battles required for a certain segment, but I'm starting to think I might just want it better off doing that now, because I'm just that annoyed. Of course, I'm not going to ignore the other 4-star wild zones, of course, if I see one that I need to do. If you're gonna be really annoying, Venipede, you're gonna die for that. The ones that all us the most, those are the ones that get to die the most, it seems like. Because otherwise they're just gonna be freaking annoying. Oh, I still have bounce with Gyarados, so I could use Gyarados against this then. Because it's bug type, but we also have Emboar for that reason. Alright. These actual donuts we got from here, we're gonna use these to survey those wild zones themselves. Because these 4 stars are the main options for getting us more stronger berries. We're getting to a point where we can't just stay in for a long time. We have to stay in for a long time to make sure we got lots of berries to replace the ones we keep losing. Okay, looks like we have to use the catch window. But we're not going to use it against Pumpkin Boo. Okay, well, I'll use one catch window on you, and that's about it. We're about to have to defeat more of these guys just because they're not gonna allow us to even find the right Pokemon, then that's gonna be annoying. Oh, we already have a... It seems like we'll already have trouble going to the middle. Okay, I'm being a dingus again. Use him. Alright, Lucario's way better for that anyway. Clear this out of the way so we can actually look up here. My god, this isn't even grass. I mean bug type. It's Stingrash instead. Use one on that, and then we'll try to use one against Fugus and Amoonguss. Oh, I thought I destroyed them all. Why is there still a Geese left after all that? Okay, well, we found our sledge. I figured it'd be like right here, around here. Oh, we finally found them. Dude, we almost got scared and may have had to reset because we straight up couldn't find Fungus anywhere. This is supposed to be a really common Pokemon, you hear me? That should be weak enough to start trying to catch it. Alright, perfect. Since Fuas took so long, frig it, we're gonna get 3 of them. Just in case we accidentally discard too many. If you're wondering, they are one of the side mission characters we needed. For some reason, we never found them until just now, so you better believe we have to make sure we catch them on our first try. We'll probably just keep reloading the map until we do. Surprisingly, only Moose attacked us, dude. Oh, one of them's shiny, actually. It's not this one. I need to check, then. Which one is shiny, then? I heard the shiny effect. I heard the shiny glow, but I can't tell which one it is. I guess it would have an effect if it was shiny. Okay, well, it's not here. It was close to here, actually. It's probably one of those Pokemon over there. But we can't even get around that or that. Ugh, don't you just hate maps like these where there's just little blocks on every side of the map and you have to go up a ramp just to quickly go down? Yeah, I heard the shiny effect, but I don't think I could even find it at all. I assume I must have missed it somewhere. I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably actually just those Weeping Bell nearby. We'll try those then. I do like that you get a lot of these berries just for finishing these off, so it's super important to get these all done. By the way, these later ones are starting to take longer. Oh, I could just look down here. It's one of these Pokemon, I think. I can't really tell them apart, though. Oh, it's this one, right here. Okay, good. We got it, it seems like. It seems like we've got the shiny just in time. Cool, I like it. I guess one exciting part about these zones is obviously because you can reload it, that means you can also try to reload to get shinies as well. If you have shiny charm like I do, it makes it pretty simple to hunt. They're still gonna be exceptionally rare most of the time, but it does feel like we're seeing them a lot more regularly. Keep in mind, in older games, shinies were so rare that most people didn't even encounter one. It was considered like a rare phenomenon at one point. But now you have people who go out of their way to just keep doing the same stuff over and over again just to hunt the shinies, man. Feels so cool seeing them do that. Oh, there is one more we can do that has a new Pokemon we haven't seen yet. But yeah, long story short though, we're gonna have to keep redoing these, hoping to find the Pokemon we're after. Not much else we can do beyond that. Okay, before we go, we had to do specific ones. Let's do this one first. This one's by far the most tedious to do. Because we only more recently we got of the forms of Tatsuguri. So before we forget again, I'm gonna show the Droopy form first. Now this is a Droopy form Tatsuguri. It's funny how Sushi can droop like that and still be appealing, huh? This is helpful. I look forward to seeing all Tatsuguri's forms. Oh yeah, we saw first one already. Now we have Stretchy form. It would have to be this one, though. This is a Stretchy form Tatsuguri. I think I can finagle something like this so as long as I got something to balance on some rice. Alright. Are you good now? I appreciate you showing me all 3 forms of Tatsuguri. I think I can give a passable stab at making sushi now. Give me a moment. Oh yeah, this was all just for him to make us some sushi, huh? Well, what do you think? It's obviously not made by pro, but it looks just good enough to make you curious, which means it should be perfectly lukewarm seller for our modest hit menu. Hold up, is this for real? Sushi with coffee? Luminose really is gourmet central. People will try eating all kinds of things. Be the one eating it, but the world needs to see this. Hey, Brenda's besties, I'm back with another 100% authentic Luminose food find. Sushi coffee combo is blowing my mind and opening up a whole new world. Cafe Tristy is on a whole new level, so come and get it. Bye. Oops, there I go again, another impromptu live stream. I can't just can't stop changing the world. Oh, really? And we seem just as excited as before, and now the whole place is crowded. This is it, the sushi combo coffee spot. Hey, let me get a sushi coffee combo. One sushi coffee combo, sheesh. What a long name. Maybe you could call it Sufi. Too many customers. None, merci. Hey, she was not ready for that to happen, huh? I call if you talk to her again, she says, please do not order the sushi coffee combo. Ah, you're just that worried about it, huh? Okay, let's give this request to Fungus finally. We've been waiting so long for her to just do this. We're starting to get bored. We're gonna see if we can do it without opening our inventory. Oh, not this one. Oh, it's you. Yes. Alright. Well, let's do it. I caught quite a few. Thank you so much for this. Looks just like a Pokeball. Oh, I could stand right here admiring it all day. I'm sure everyone who visits will want to buy some Pokeballs now. Let's bring more sales into our Pokemon Center together, Fungus. I really can't thank you enough for bringing me such a fun little guy to join me here. Alright. Just like that. We did another one. Oh, she really thanks us well. Just giving us 30 Great Balls, 30 Pokeballs, and 30 Ultra Balls at once. Just for that, I'm gonna do some shopping at your place now. Yeah, all that thinking suddenly made me want to buy Pokeballs again. What can I say? When you have to grind a category like this, you're gonna end up spending most of your money on Pokeballs, and then the other half on getting a mix of different potions, Hyper Potions, and Super Potions, as well as the stat-changing items. If you wonder why I'm buying these, it's just because for some reason, Ouheal does not use max potions in Full stores. Speaking of which, we could probably use at least 20 more of those. We kind of ran out a lot of those. Beyond that, we still can't do max revives, but you get so many in the game, you may as well use them. It's like they want us to use them more. I don't know. Okay, which one to focus on? This one, probably. We'll just mark it on the map, because why the heck not? Because I need to know exactly where that is. I need to know exactly where that is so I can actually do that. So now we're missing a Feebas and a Viper for the rest of the Pokédex stuff, and we also got more Pokédex stuff done. So before we end, let's check out our Pokédex. This is the main thing we're after in 100% after all. Oh yeah, we also got that Meowth that could be evolved, and also we can evolve this now through a trade. We'll probably do it off camera though when we get a chance. Just need to find a good time to do it. As for Surfetched, I still don't know. We tried getting a regular Farfetch'd. I don't think you can get one unless you have Iron one. This is the other version that we're looking for. So the normal one is actually just normal flying, but this one we could probably find in a fighting area, huh? Yeah, we only have the normal Farfetch'd. Alright, time for the fanfare now. By that I mean I'm gonna save the game. And we're gonna call it quits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hot, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I guess, you guessed it, we're gonna do more Hyperspace Simulator, the video game. Oh boy, this is starting to get awkward to say, isn't it? Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.